forecast every single day, there may be less grain because of crop damage. Eyewitness News reporter Bree Clark is live from a grain field just near Idaho Falls. And Bree, show us what our farmers are looking at right now.
Well, Todd, you can see I'm right here in a barley field, and earlier today when I was out here talking to farmers, it was pretty high, and so they've been working as quickly as they can to kind of cut what they can, salvage what they can. Right now, all you have left is pretty much straw and all that, but let me show you what it looks like across the street. Here you have some wheat, and if you look at it, it kind of looks like it's pretty normal. You can't tell that there's anything wrong with it, but with proper tools, when you smush this up together, you can see that there's sprouts growing from humidity and rain, and farmers say that's cutting into their bottom line. Brad Reed has been growing grain, hay, and potatoes for more than 35 years, but says he hasn't seen this mix of bad weather in all that time.
The rain happened to come at a time when most all the grain in our area was just becoming ripe. And as the moisture gets into the kernel actually begins to sprout.
Sprouting is probably the worst thing that could happen this close to harvest, as most barley is used for malting. But with recent conditions, the barley won't pass company inspections, decreasing its value by more than 50%.
There's 580,000 acres of barley grown in the state of Idaho. A large portion of that is malt, as well as the wheat. It's going to have a huge economic impact on us and those that we deal with.
But even with a hit to his livelihood, Reed says he isn't whining. He says with farming there are always risks, and he'll just have to make do.
We'll just do the best we can to salvage it. It likely will not be malt barley. There will likely not be seed if that's what it was intended for. The wheat, it's hard to say where it will go. But we'll definitely be making huge adjustments here.
Now, I talked to Reed, and he's also a hay farmer as well as a potato farmer. He says hay was hit pretty bad, and you know they're having their issues as well with grain. And he says that this is just detrimental because his bushels usually sell for about $6. Now he'll be lucky if he gets $3 worth out of each bushel. So he says this is a pretty big problem, and he's just hoping that next year is just better. Live in Idaho Falls, I'm Bree Clark.
Wow, excellent report, Bree. Thanks for that. We love our farmers. And what a battle they go through every day. Some of the